shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shots. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dang, I'm amazed and astonished. Promise I got a lot of brains with no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough. I shine a piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My pirate speech is unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But dang, it's getting dark, so let me spell out my name. I am A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around and runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there'll be a revolution in this century. And to me, I say with my parentheses, don't be shocked if your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually you'll see my descendancy. And I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey you, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shots. Time to take shots. I dream of life without the monarchy. The rest of France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy? Oh, anarchy? How do you say? Oh, anarchy! When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shots. I'm a tailor's apprentice. I got y'all knuckleheads a local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, it's time to take a shot. But we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till a stallion on a stallion with the 1st Black Battalion. Have another shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot. Bro, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot, Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's plot a plot blacker than the cotton caught in the pot. What are the odds of God to put us on in one spot? Wisdom spot, conventional wisdom like them or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, why am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud. Let's get this guy in front of a crowd. I'm not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey you, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey you, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy and hungry. And I'm not throwing away my shots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rise up when you're living on your knees. You rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. One of these colonies gonna rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. I imagine death so much it fills my life in memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep several feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a bee without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flask. We have to make this moment last, that's plenty. Scratch that, it's another moment, it's a movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove went. Foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? And will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. Look, we need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of a nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow. And I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young and scrappy and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. I am not throwing away my shots. Rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up. It's time to take a shot. It's time to take a shot. Time to take a shot, to shot, to shots. And I'm not throwing away my, not throwing away my shots.